How are Chinese here? How are they? Like the character or something?
Their character, if you don't have patience, you can't work
You
with
can't
them.
work with them.
No.
I would say they're disrespectful.
Why?
They treat Nigerians anyhow. Yeah.
They're kind of rude, sha. If they're not friendly with you.
Yes, they're rude. Only few that there's only very few of them that have skills. Like see like their hostel. They don't understand English, so only maybe 1 out of 20.
And finally, in Africa, a Chinese supermarket has been accused of racism against locals in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Nigerians were outraged after they were denied entry inside the store for not being of Chinese descent. The West African nation's consumer watchdog has now shut down the Chinese market and summoned its owner. Our next report goes into detail.
Like Nigerians to white people. Nigerians don't tolerate any nonsense that comes their way.
Today, it's a king's mind. But greetings from all kings and queens here at Men at Work. Please subscribe and share. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, has summoned the owner of a Chinese supermarket for allegedly discriminating against Nigerians by restricting their entry. In a statement, the Chinese Chamber of Commerce in Nigeria denied allegations of racism. A man said he had discovered the supermarket online, but was blocked from entering the complex where it is located. At the gate, the security people told me that the supermarket is strictly for Chinese people.
This January, let us stop Nigerians to enter the supermarket.
Why? What's happening?
They're getting me written notice, they're getting me approval from government, they're getting me to make them bring that decision.
That's what they know since January.
But before January, people to enter. Before January,
Nigerians, the economy side before January.
Okay.
If you are a Nigerian, you can't go inside or buy anything.
I hope what is happening right now in Nigeria, other African countries will follow, Charlie. Because in life, sometimes others have to take the lead for other people to get courage to also stand against unlawful acts. A Chinese supermarket built on Nigerian soil denies entry to Nigerians. It doesn't even make sense. I allow you to open your market or to build your market in my country, and you deny me entry because I'm not Chinese or your citizen, bro. Like, how does this even make sense? You have come into my country. I have allowed you to establish whatever business you have in mind, but you don't want me to enter your business.
A group of Nigerians are seen visiting a building to verify the reports that non-Chinese shoppers were being turned away.
My name is ASG. Currently, we are at the Chinese Chamber, Airport Road, Abuja. So I am up to 3 or 4 here. So we are not allowed to enter the Chinese supermarket. So it's not a joke, it's not a lie. We're there Abuja right now, we did the place, now show the environment.
That's the place, that's the building. So apparently, yeah, we've been want to try enter the place, maybe know how far. But we have that now, our Nigerian people. Now then they sell, baby. They are the ones selling in there. So if we go there, they might lose their job. Me, I was thinking we should just go and try to sell for us or not. But the security has explained things to us, and I think it's going to be wise. I don't want our people that are there working. They say even if they sell for us now, it will backfire on them.
A security guard outside the entrance appears to tell them that the supermarket had cut off access to Nigerians since January. Several Nigerians have demanded the closure of the supermarket, including former Senator Shehu Sani, who said that any store in Nigeria that was not accessible to citizens should be forcibly opened or be pulled down. In a statement quoted by local media, the CGCC said it stood for equality and inclusiveness. Our principles are to enhance friendship, between the people of both countries and promote economic development, it added. Over the years, China has been relating to Nigeria through trade, aid, and investments, while Nigeria has equally been exploring trading opportunities in China. The Sino-Nigeria relation also has its basis on the premise of exploring their economic comparative advantages for mutual benefits. The Sino-Nigeria trade has also increased as China's growing economy requires more raw material resources from Nigeria, including crude oil, to propel its industries. China is also taking advantage of Nigeria's huge population, which is estimated at around 150 million people, Nigeria Population Census 2006-1, to generate extraterritorial. The explosive growth of China's economic interests in Africa, which is part of the sustained global interactions. China's rapidly expanding ties with Africa has superseded the United States since 2010 as Africa's top trading partner because of its massive investments in the continent, which is largely aided by China investable export loan assistance of $150 billion to its multinational corporations, Broadcom, 2009-22. Between 2001 and 2011, Chinese exports to Africa were raised from $4.4 billion to $56.3 billion. Though China is still regarded as a third world country, the country is the second biggest economy in the world. Since establishing diplomatic relations on 10th of February 1971, Nigeria's relationship with China has developed into one of the most important bilateral relationships maintained by either country. Apart from the exchange of high-level visits, Chinese companies and money have found their way into Nigeria, Africa's largest economy. They are involved in a variety of major projects in Nigeria. As at 31st March 2020, Chinese loans to Nigeria stood at $3,121 billion, which is 11.28% of the country's external debt of $2,767 billion. The growing trade and presence of Chinese finance in Nigeria has also led to changing narratives about increased migration on both sides. However, the flooding of Nigerian markets with cheap Chinese goods has become a sensitive political issue, as, combined with the importation of second-hand European products, it has adversely affected domestic industries, especially in textiles, and led to the closure of 65 textile mills and the laying off of. Further information: racism in China, power of discrimination against Africans and people of African descent. Don't forget to subscribe to the Men at Work YouTube channel and leave your comment, like, and share. Thank you.